What is up, guys? We're just hanging out. We're gonna watch some CHWY earnings today. Hope you guys have been having a good day. Oh, they already announced it? I thought they had the live. Interesting. I thought they had the live stream or the earnings call. We're gonna listen to the earnings call, Tyler. That's at 5. $19.95. Like 19. Yeah, they have the earnings call at 5. So we're gonna sit and watch for that. I'm excited. You think it'll push over 63 again? Let me check it right now. I'm gonna get it pulled up on Thinkorswim so I can watch it live and still mess with my phone. CHWY's right at 60. Log into Thinkorswim and I can come back to the YouTube stuff. Just got to get logged in first so I can watch it live. It'll be so much easier for me. It's kind of hopping around 60 right now. It's 60.47, but it went all the way down to 58, all the way up to 61.50. It's been a crazy ride for CHWY today. So people are kind of hopping up and down with them, really. But I think it's going to be fun to watch. I think it's going to be interesting. Even Peloton is earnings, and they're up about $5 after hours, which is right where they were pretty much at market open this morning. Like 1999. What's going to be different in the earnings call? Robin already said they'd be earnings. So we're just going to listen to it because usually volume can pick up around then when most earnings calls come out and people listen to them. That can cause a stock to move once the earnings calls, because that's what happened with Tesla. They really did not start move. Well, they moved a little bit, but they had a little different reaction. Even when it came out what they did, once the earnings call hit, they did really well. Wow. So it says join the live earnings call, but I heard it was at 5 p.m. So I'll get registered for that. And we'll see if I can get in. There we go. Yeah, it's going to be fun. I'm pretty excited to see it. But yeah, I know Robinhood announced it, but we can get a lot of hear what's going on. My eyes on, I got my eyes and they shine. These oil stocks, man. All right, so I'm gonna get CHWY pulled up on Thinkorswim. So we can get some action out of that. If you guys don't mind leaving a like, that'd be awesome. We'll be live for a bit while. These they shot all the way up to 63.50. That's nuts. I didn't even know that. We're gonna watch the 1-minute charts. But I'm excited, dude. They got their earnings call at 5, so we'll listen to that for like 30 minutes or so and see kind of like what the scoop is. and just see what they're talking about. Because I do want to see if this is a stock that's worth like trading in the future. How do I zoom in even more? I feel like I should be able to zoom in more than this. Like 1999. Yeah, this is looks a lot better on Thinkorswim. It's easier to manage. Petone had a good earnings too. Peloton, I was looking at them. They had just a great continuation. Like they were doing what I hope Chewy's able to do. It's just so crazy how they both are on the same trend. Petone breaks up, Chewy breaks down. But we'll keep watching it. Jose said Microsoft and SPY look like they can bounce back. Yeah, I'm excited. SPY looks good. I'm hoping everything bounces back too. I really am. Tesla's at 368, a little lower, but higher than yesterday, but a little lower than what they were at today. Personally, use Chewy and always see Chewy boxes on people's porches. Can only imagine. Yeah, I actually heard that they are doing a lot better, even like, of course, what the earnings said. But Chewy is just like, they're such a good company as far as being profitable and helping pets and stuff. Their website looks pretty cool too. It's so crazy. Like 1999 and they shine. I got my eyes. You. I got my eyes and they shine. Yeah, we're gonna watch around, but yeah, I like their website too. Chewy's just such a good brand, in my opinion. Bought your first option and lost 80. Jose, what'd you get? It happens. It's just such a tough time right now because even playing puts right now, even if you play puts on, like if you would have bought a Tesla put yesterday, right? They shot up like $20, $30 overnight, stuff like that. I mean, SPY, I guess you could play puts on SPY with that little bounce, but it would, I think the craziest thing would be if we woke up tomorrow for a Friday and we were back up to like 339 and it just formed like just this interesting pattern because SPY is not breaking its support. It hasn't yet. But man, it just sucks how big of a fall that was. It basically wiped away all of August. So it's just tough. Just a tough time. But we're still going to watch Chewy, listen to this earnings play. We'll see what happens in the earnings call. And they shine like 1999. But man, am I curious to see. It's just tough when the market's getting hurt. How long till earnings? We have 18 minutes. The earnings report came out on Robinhood, but their live earnings call is going to be in 18 minutes. Like 1999. So I'm excited. Just looking at their chart. They're doing good though. We got the music for the vibes. But Man. Says they beat earnings, but stocks barely gone up after hours. Correct. That's what I'm seeing here too. It's just kind of hovering is what I'm seeing. It's just, it went all the way up to 63.50, then all the way down to 56. Pick up during the actual in their position, or, you know, some people maybe bought at 63, 62. They see that it's down. They're like, why do I even play earnings? And they pull that out. But just people securing profits. You know, there's a lot of the market craziness going on. So that's kind of what I'm seeing, because their volume's about twice the normal volume for a day like them. But we'll have the charts up for tomorrow. When we go live tomorrow morning, we'll have all the charts pulled up. It shone like 1999. $19.99. During the call, it may draw attention to investors. CHWY hurt my feelings. Why is it dropping? It's down to 59.34 is what my Thinkorswim says. I wish I could get closer. And then that's why it's worth hearing, kind of promotional in a way. Yeah, I'm excited. Good news equals stocks drop. Bad news, stock goes up. Pretty much at this point. I got my eyes on you. I got my eyes and they shine. Yeah, my Thinkorswim's saying it's 59.25. So we'll keep watching. Mm-hmm. 1999. How is Zoomies up? Let me check Zoomies. If Zoomies is up, that's so interesting. This is just ZUM, right? ZUMZ, got it. Geez, they are up a lot too. That is so weird. I'm gonna check Zoomies on my phone. Sold out of skateboards. CHWY's all right. I think it's a good stock. I like it. Just having an interesting, earnings, just like Rocket. The only really, really great earnings play would have been Zoom this whole time. Zoom and Square were pretty cool. But we'll listen to their earnings call. It's going to be in about 13 minutes. I got my eyes and they shine. Yeah, I got a notification that says CHWY's up 6.3% after hours. Then another one like 5 minutes later that was like CHWY's down 5% after hours. It's so funny. It's like, how does that even happen? I got eyes and they shine. Sold out of skateboards. Uh, I got my eyes on you. I got my eyes and they shine. All right, I'm pumped for the earnings. I got my eyes and they shine. All right, the earnings are in 10 minutes. T minus 10 minutes. We get to hear some stuff from them. All right, we'll check CHWY again. Do I have them on my watch list? USO's down too. Yeah, I think oil's at an all-time low, isn't it? Or close to. I think they're like really close to. That's so crazy to me. Oh yeah, they're close, but they're not at it. Got my eyes. All right, CHWY. Check you out again. We'll watch the chart while we listen to the earnings call for a little bit. There we go. Let's see. Yep. Let's see if we can bring some new investment. Earnings are so weird these days. Any info on index funds? What kind? You want info, like information on what about them? Like what's in them? Or one growth index funds? Voog. This ticker. This is the best index fund I think out there. These are the two best. You just buy them on Robinhood. Put money into them on Robinhood, or if you want to in a Roth IRA, you can do that too. So those are the two that I like the best personally. Yeah, CHWY's hurting. CHWY's being funky. This has just been a whirlwind. I'm not trading tomorrow. I'm just going to continue to hold all my stocks throughout this week and next week and everything. And I got everything else for October. So it's just like crazy. Oh, you got it, Yo Tango Cat. You got it. Yeah, CHWY Grayson is hurting us. But we'll see what happens after. We'll listen to their call for about 15 minutes. I just want to see kind of like what they got going on. But yeah, you got it, my man. Money go bye-bye. Yeah, that's been this last week. It's been this whole last week, and it's like cloudy outside. It's like so crazy. Nation. Whew. The Tesla comeback though, let me check it out. Tesla's up. Yeah, I guess it's breaking even. That's pretty good. I mean, it's up $10 already from where it was at like its low point today. That's crazy. That's stock. So, jeez. That's crazy. Well, in the morning it touched four. Oh yeah, I did see that. That's right. It touched 400. So with index funds, you just hold them like a dividend stock. Yes. Yep. You just hold them. You just buy them and you hold them for the long term. They're pretty solid. I'm in VGT. I'm in VOOG. Don't have very many shares. I sold a lot of my shares in both of them so I could trade options like 2 weeks ago, and it worked out well. But I'm down quite a bit now just because everything went crazy. But yeah, I mean, it's always a good time to buy those, I think. It's just crazy what we're seeing. Whew. It's just hanging out. Got my eyes on. Yep, just hanging out. I wonder if we'll see it come back up, but I mean, as long as the implied volatility doesn't get too messed up from it, I think we'll be in a good position. So it hasn't seemed to really change on my. It's gone up honestly in the IV, but it hasn't been like too ridiculous. All right, I'll get ready to pull up that live stream audio so we can listen to it for about 15 minutes or so, 15 to 20, or if anything sticks out to me. Really great mornings. I do agree. It's just been tough. Just been tough this last week, but I think we'll rebound pretty quickly. Join the live call. CHWY, where are your earnings call? Oh, here we go. Then we can listen to it for a little bit. I guess it's going on. Okay, so we got music for now. Then we can listen to it. We'll see if their stock reacts at all. But thank you guys, ADF, for being here. Let's listen to CHWY. And then we got some football tonight, so that'll be fun. And then I'm probably going to take a nap soon because, geez, what a long day it's been. What a day. After hours movement seems to be doing better. Not by very much for most of these stocks, but overall. Edgex said, wait, so is it going to move even though they announced their earnings? Well, there's people who like to just listen to, the options call and then figure it out. Some people do it that way, but I just want to listen and see if this is a stock that's worth messing with, They're a pretty new IPO. So they'll be going live real quick so we can chat about it, but that's kind of my opinion on it, EdgeX. Well, I mean, we could get new investors. It seems to be looking good. Trying to zoom in. I wish you could zoom in on Thinkorswim. The only way to get closer is to like get rid of the sidewalls.
Call will be beginning shortly, so please continue to hold. Again, the CHWY conference call will be beginning shortly.
Respect.
So please continue to hold.
Respect. All right. Yeah, so we'll listen to it for a little bit. I just want to kind of see like what their overall year's been or overall quarter's been like, and where they're kind of lacking, where they're improving. Because that's where I think a lot of investors could come in and pick some stock up. But we can also see too, maybe they just open well in the morning. I mean, I have it till the 25th. I just wanted to get rid of it today because of earnings, but it really hasn't been that bad. Compared to where their stock closed, they're only like 60 cents away from where they closed. Hasn't been too crazy. They've had good mornings and stuff, so. So we'll keep an eye on it. Whew. Check the Discord. Still waiting on the earnings call.
Welcome to the CHWY second quarter 2020 earnings call. All participants will be in listen-only mode. Should you need assistance, please signal a conference specialist by pressing the star key followed by 0. After today's presentation, there will be an opportunity to ask questions. To ask a question, you may press star, then 1 on your touch-tone phone. To withdraw your question, please press star, then 2. Please note, this event is being recorded. I would now like to turn the conference over to Bob LaFleur, Vice President, Investor Relations and Capital Market. Please go ahead.
Thank you for joining us on the call today to discuss our second quarter fiscal 2020 results. Joining me today are CHWY CEO Sumit Singh and CFO Mario Marte. Our earnings release and letter to shareholders, which were filed with the SEC on Form 8K earlier today, have been posted to the Investor Relations section of our website, investor call is also available on the site. On our call today, we will be making forward-looking statements, including statements concerning Chewy's future prospects, financial results, business strategies, industry trends,
Saw that. Pete
and our
sounded
ability to
crazy.
successfully respond to business risks, including those related to the spread of COVID-19, including any adverse impacts on our supply chain, workforce, fulfillment centers, other facilities, customer service operations, and future plans. Such statements are considered forward-looking statements under the Private Securities Litigation Reform Act of 1995 and are subject to certain risks and uncertainties which could cause actual results to differ materially from those contemplated by our forward-looking statements. Reported results should not be considered an indication of future performance. Also note that the forward-looking statements on this call are based on information available to us as of today's date. We disclaim any obligation to update any forward-looking statements except as required by law. For further information, please refer to the risk factors and other information in Chewy's 10-Q and 8-K filed earlier today and in our other filings with the SEC. Also, during this call, we will discuss certain non-GAAP financial measures. Reconciliations of these non-GAAP items to the most directly comparable GAAP financial measures are provided on our investor relations website and in our earnings release and letter to shareholders, which were filed with the SEC on Form 8-K earlier today. These non-GAAP measures are not intended as a substitute for GAAP results. Finally, this call in its entirety is being webcast on our investor relations website. A replay of this call will also be available on our IR website shortly. I'd now like to turn the call over to Sumit.
Thanks, Bob, and thanks to all of you joining us on the call. The strong demand we observed in the first quarter carried over into Q2. And once again, thanks to the high-quality execution from the Chewy team, we achieved record net sales growth and customer additions. In recent months, it has become clear that the retail industry in general, and e-commerce in particular, is going through a period of transformative change. Growth curves that were supposed to play out over years have been compressed into quarters and even months. Over the past few years, we have invested in technology, new businesses, fulfillment capacity, and in building an extraordinary team. This has prepared us to quickly adapt to the acceleration of our own growth curve and to provide top-notch service to the growing millions of pet-owning households in the U.S. who depend on Chewy.
Yeah, just in
We built
time.
Chewy by putting the customer at the center of everything that we do. In a world of uncertainty, qualities like trust, convenience, and customer service really matter, especially when it comes to caring for family or loved ones, whether they're people, pets, or both. We have taken these millions of customer relationships and built a large base of repeat business that enables our rapid scaling and fuels our profitability on an accelerated timetable. As empowering as all of this is, we are just getting started. In the next few minutes, I will discuss our Q2 results and then share some updates on the purchasing behavior
That's
of
what I
our
want to
newest
listen to.
customer cohorts, as well as how we interpret their lifetime value potential. I will also update you on our fulfillment center network and distribution strategy, planning for the upcoming holiday season, and then wrap up my remarks with some closing thoughts about Chewy's market share opportunity and how we fit in the broader pet e-commerce space. Finally, I will turn the call over to Mario to discuss our second quarter results and guidance in more detail. Chewy's advantageous position in the race towards e-commerce and our culture of innovation and customer service resulted in another quarter of outperformance. Q2 net sales were $1.7 billion, increasing 47% year over year.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Autoship customer sales were $1.16 billion, or 68.3% of net sales.
Wow.
We ended the second quarter with 16.6 million active customers, an increase of 4.6 million compared to second quarter 2019, breaking last quarter's customer acquisition record.
There we go.
Next active customer, or NSPAC, was $356, representing 3.2% annual growth after adjusting the extra week in 2018. We delivered gross margins, with Q2 actualizing at 25.5%, a 190 basis point increase year over year. In early Q2, we had cleared the backlogs and corrected the inventory balances that weighed on Q1 gross margins. Business verticals, private label, and healthcare combined contributed 140 points to the year-over-year expansion in gross margin. In the RS, we served our broadest customer base on record, serving millions of households time when they needed us the most. Additionally, our newest RX in Kentucky and Phoenix became fully licensed in Q2 to customer orders nationwide, allowing us to further improve customer experience and optimize logistics.
It's kind of cutting
Another
out.
area of focus has been our hard goods business. It's continued its strong growth in
More
Q2,
sellers than buyers,
positively
Edgex.
contributing to the overall margin trajectory.
People are just selling it.
Hard goods categories, we expanded our mix of label products, and private label hard goods penetration reached 15% of sales, providing clear gross margin benefits. We remain excited about the program making across multiple initiatives ongoing within the company. We executed tightly against our sales momentum while expanding margin and controlling costs to deliver one consecutive quarter of adjusted EBITDA.
Keeps cutting out.
Adjusted EBITDA was $15 million at a margin of 0.9%, reflecting 340 points of year-over-year margin improvement. Now, let me touch on customer behavior for our new and existing customers over the course of the year. We continue to monitor the behavior of post-COVID customer cohorts, Q1 and Q2, for any notable variances against our more mature customer cohorts, and are encouraged to observe a high degree of consistency in customer behavior in the two. The Q1 cohorts remained positively engaged, and the
Dude, why does this? It's on them. You can hear the microphone.
Overall customer acquisition remained above pre-pandemic levels, and other metrics such as basket size, reorder rates, and auto ship sign-up remained healthy, and we are encouraged by these trends. The new active customers we added Q1 and Q2 of this year, so total active customers we added across 30 of 2019.
Wow.
These new cohorts are not only number, but given their initial engagement level, also potentially significant in their contribution to our future revenue and profitability. As we expect their NSPAC to increase significantly over time, reaching approximately $100 by year 2 and over $700 year 5.
Wow.
New development, however, is that unlike our earlier cohort, who were purchasers of food and essentials, we now have the ability to use our new to a large variety of purchase options earlier in customer life.
Dude, it's cutting out too much for me to listen to. But basically what he was saying, I got everything I wanted to listen to, and then I'll hop off. But I just want to briefly talk about it. So CHWY did really well. It actually, they have all of last year combined, and they expect to see this growth continue. So we should definitely put CHWY on like our watch list if we're going to play some long-term stuff. But even like short-term, if we see more setups, of course, like we had the earnings, it's acting all funky. But that's the one thing with CHWY that I'm really impressed by is like we said, you know, they blew their earnings by 50%, like a lot more than they anticipated. So that's awesome. A lot more than it was anticipated. And that's also like the cool thing too about CHWY. Like he said, most of their customers that they acquired also in the first 2 quarters were the customers that were purchasing, you know, most this last time through, or was it because this was a Q3 earnings for CHWY this year. So I was really interested to see that. I think that's really cool. It's a good sign. They also are dominating the e-commerce space, like they said. So I think we do have a pretty solid stock here. So we'll just have to monitor it. Moves kind of slow. The premiums are kind of pricey. But yeah, if this wakes up, and if I wake up and it's still negative, I can hold it over the weekend, and the next week we'll make a decision on whether to keep it or drop it. But then I'll be done probably playing earnings plays, because every time I played one, I just get stomped on it. So right now it's rocking at 59.30. So we'll just keep an eye on it throughout the day. We'll see what it opens at tomorrow. But you guys got to think long term when it comes to options. And if you hit your stop loss, just hop out and say, hey, we'll get that back. The market's been shaky. Don't get discouraged. We can always restart next week. It's been a tough week so far. So just don't get discouraged. seriously keep your guys' heads up. Like, there's always money to be made. You can make it back. Just manage your risk well. And I think we'll be, doing pretty well. But like I said, I'm fully prepared for CHWY to open up, and it could be a little rough tomorrow. But they have been having a really good morning to where they do run up overnight. So we'll just see. We'll see what kind of price action they get. And then by 6 p.m., we'll have a pretty good feeling of what they're going to look like tomorrow, I think, in the morning. But SPY's holding its support line. So I think we'll get some traction. We'll get some action going again. But I like CHWY now. Learning about them more as a company, how much they made. I'm really curious to see how they continue to move throughout, the next month, the next earnings quarter and all that. So I think it's gonna be cool. I'm probably gonna wrap up the stream here though. You guys are awesome. We've been live for 45 minutes and I just wanted to do that. How's CHWY doing? Tyler, CHWY is at my green candle. It says it's 49.64 from what I see on Thinkorswim. So that has been bouncing up and down. But we're just going to watch them, 6 p.m. It's pretty much when the after hours closes. But that's pretty much going to be it for me, guys. I really appreciate it. I'll be live tomorrow morning. We can watch the market. We can watch all that stuff. So just sleep well. Know that we'll make any money back that you've lost. It's not at 49, Rems TV says. It's not at 49. No, it's 59.64. Did I say 49 in accident? I didn't mean to. But that's pretty much going to be it for me today. We'll keep watching it. I'll see you guys in the morning. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're, completely new here. We got the Discord to join too. Oh, did I say 49? Oh, shoot, my bad. I meant to say 59. 59.50 is what I'm seeing. Or was. I don't know. It's jumping all around now. So we'll keep an eye on it by 6. But yeah, I will see you guys in the morning. Thank you guys for all the support. We're just going to keep helping in the Discord, managing risk, all that. So it's interesting. It's very interesting to see. But that's going to be everything. So thank you guys for tuning in. Let's hope CHWY opens big tomorrow. We have everything. We have September 25th on it. See you, EdgeX. Thanks for being here. We have everything for the 25th. For September and this play and my CHWY call, and then everything else is October. So we're just going to keep holding. We got time. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much for hanging out and have a great evening.